Here are some powerful tips how you can make 2022 a year that is more than enjoyable. A year where you can really tap into more of your full potential, more of what it means to truly be you, to be your true self. I remember having conversations with a friend when I was studying sociology at university, and we asked each other, what is it that you want in life? And his answer really surprised me, because we talked about this a few times, and he would always say the same thing. He said, what I want is security. It's really simple. I just want security. I don't care about some dream job. I don't care about doing something I'm passionate about. I don't care about nothing apart from creating a life where I have security. And at the time, I judged him a little bit as a success-hungry, fire-in-the-belly young person ready to conquer the world. I was thinking, surely this guy has got to want more from his life than security. And then as I got out into the working world, I saw that pretty much everyone, although they don't name security as their main motivation, is really trying to achieve a level of security, if that is financially, maybe even in relationships, feeling secure that someone loves me. Trying to grasp and hold onto as much security as you can. And now, many years later, I come to understand that this concept of security, for many people, is one that is never achieved. That is kind of rooted in our survival, evolutionary way of being, of trying to secure as much as we can. But really the only security, and this is relevant for you for this coming year, the only security that there is a trust in yourself and the universe. Even if you have £1 million, $1 million in your account, do you feel secure for a moment, financially? Or you have a partner that says, I love you, babe. I will always love you. You don't need to feel alone anymore. And you say, finally, I'm secure. Anything can happen. The king can have the most riches in the world, but anything can happen. Life is always unpredictable. But the one thing, the closest thing to security, is trust in yourself to deal with whatever life brings your way. To trust the universe. Meaning that if you act in accordance with love, if you clearly set your intentions in accordance with love, you can trust that you're always taken care of, in one way or another. You may not always get what you want, but you'll get what you need. So for 2022, you might have been, because of the state of the world, you might have been freaking out a little bit at times in terms of, what does this mean for my security in many areas of life? And the one thing I would invite you to deepen this year is the trust in yourself that you will find solutions to your problems. And the trust in the universe, in God, whatever you want to call it, that is always there, that connection always being there for you. And maybe that is what my friend meant when he said he wanted security. I guess I didn't ask deeper questions. But that really is a beautiful thing. We can get closer and closer to a place we can start to trust in ourselves and this magical, mystical creation. I was at a gathering at New Year's and we all pulled a card from this medicine card deck. And the card that I pulled was the last card of the deck. Number 52, Black Panther. And the interesting thing was, the Black Panther stands for embracing the unknown, trusting, being comfortable with yourself, facing the fears and the dark behavior so that you're not scared of your dark parts, but you embrace them as part of what's there for you and you work with them. And for me, this was really important because I often worry too much about the future and I try to mentally figure it out. But what this Black Panther stands for and why I was so blown away, or just, it meant something to me that I pulled that, because it really is about embracing and facing the unknown and letting go of that fear, trusting in yourself. And that's powerful. All the cards came with a quote that went with it. And for the Black Panther, it said something like, "Before you leave into the shadows all alone." And at first I didn't really get it, but then on reflection, I was like, okay, this actually connects to something. Like a lyric of a song of mine that I wrote, which goes, "Came into this world, no penny to my name, and when I leave, I ain't taking anything, I will be pure love." It's like we come into this world alone, with nothing, and we leave this world alone with nothing. Right? So for me that was just so important, because I think that realization is really freeing. Really, really freeing. Because there's nothing we can cling on to. There's nothing we have to cling on to. We come in and we leave with nothing, as nothing, I guess you could even say, apart from the impact we leave in the world. So yeah, this Black Panther thing is going to stay with me for the coming year for sure. As an end note here, life is more about being and seeing and experiencing fully than doing. You know, many people say, if I'm not doing, then what am I? I've always been someone who's defined himself by what I was doing. That's why I've sometimes excessively created music, meditations, whatever it was. I always had to be doing something to be someone, because that's what I was taught. If I'm not doing, then I'm nothing. Then I don't know what I am. But do I need to be something? Or can I just be, and with that be part of everything? And experience and just take the experience for the experience. And that's a beautiful place to tap into, I feel, because it's just such a relief. So that would be another thing to add to 2022. Trust in yourself and the universe. And being/seeing this life, taking it in, experiencing fully, rather than having to do all the time. And what you may notice that when you no longer rush, when you no longer constantly do, when you don't need these things so much, when you realize how valuable you are, you will start attracting these things quite naturally, simply by being you, simply by experiencing life. All the things that you want, all the things you desire, will be positive side effects. So here's to your 2022. So thank you for listening. Much love to you. Have a beautiful, beautiful year, and let me know what comes up for you, how you get on. Really excited to connect and grow together this year. Yeah, so much love, and thank you for being here.